It's wild to think that during the filming of this production, I was completely unaware of my diagnosis. I have inoperable brain cancer, so it's pretty serious. Everyone goes through really hard things, and this has definitely taken the cake. I feel really glad that I followed the dream of being a creator from a young age. I mean, I really never quite gave up on it, and I'm so glad because now there's, I don't know, like I feel like in a way I left a mark. I know this is like a sad thing to talk about, but the biggest gift to me would be if after watching this episode and after watching this series, you might walk away from this being inspired to make your own art in some way or take on a hobby you've never felt like you were like good enough at, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be necessarily like painting, but just whatever gives shape to what's inside of you, waiting to be expressed. My art feels like a love letter from me to the world, and it means everything to know it will keep living on, touching lives, that I didn't wait. I don't want you to wait either, so just go for it. Leave your love letter. There's hard stuff going on right now, and so I'm just trying to create little spaces that make people feel connected to ourselves or with the ones we love. My name's Megan Myers, and I'm a painter, and I live in Bend, Oregon. I create a lot of very whimsical acrylic on canvas paintings of children and animals connecting to each other in the outdoors. So we're sitting in my little studio space right now in the workhouse in Bend. There are several other artists that work inside of the workhouse as well. We all do something different. So we've got jewelry being made, and we have like printmaking happening. And so there's a lot of other people that work here, and it's been really inspiring. I think a lot of people see my artwork and think I'm doing children's, like art for children specifically, but I don't have children. It's mostly for the child within all of us, to sort of reconnect with that and have that sense of awe and wonder and wistfulness and like nostalgia for what we've experienced and the awe we've all experienced as we've grown older and seen, different landscapes and connected to different people in different ways. If I can bring that about with like colors and shapes and characters for people to help them find their place in the world or in nature, that would be like the biggest goal of mine for my artwork. I've been really touched by art in my whole life. I mean, it started when I was a kid and I was reading picture books. And I can still remember like most of that imagery from the ones I read when I was young and the ones that really touched me. In my high school years, I was really influenced by The Little Prince. That was a book that if you read as a kid, it was like a little adventure story. But when you read as an adult, you're like, oh my God, this is about love and about friendship and about who we are in the world and who we connect with. And I wanted to have that in my paintings too. Like, my imagery is really simple, which I think makes it approachable. But I do hope that once you're like really deeply looking at it, something like hits a little more poignantly for you. Each work I create usually is a human and an animal at least, and each of them are in the middle of a moment that you don't know what was going on before or after, and I'm inviting the audience to look in and project their experience, like what the moment you're looking at means to you. Mostly I'm analog, so I really do enjoy painting the most, like old school. But as technology advanced and more tools were offered, Procreate's the program I use for most of my illustration work, because it's a tool that allows me to like be able to make changes and correct things really easily if I'm working for a client. But now I also use it kind of as a sketchbook too, and then those drawings often will be sort of the blueprint for the paintings. And once that was sort of like in the world, it really made things a lot simpler for the way I like to design. Before this, I became a sign artist for Trader Joe's. I would sit in the back of Trader Joe's and make signs and artwork and murals and all sorts of things for like 7 hours a day. And I always kind of like look back on that as like grad school. I was able to find my style and get a lot of practice in, but also have the sort of work schedule where I could like build my business like at night when I got home or whatever. I feel really lucky that I've been able to do this professionally for so long. And that's mostly, I think, due to the support of my community here. One of the things that has been most important to me is to champion other people, whether they're like further along than I am or whether they're like a step behind me. I think being open and sharing information is like really helpful, and it's not just helpful to those people or to you, it's helpful to the industry because there's so much variation in the way people run the show. I just like to think of it as being like way bigger than myself. Even when I've gone through like some pretty hard times, if I can just get back to like sitting at my easel and painting, everything goes quiet. And then when other people, especially when other people see what I'm doing, like some people are just like, oh, that's cute. And that's fine. And that's still great. But some people, you know, when someone really gets what you were trying to say or trying to do. And that's where you really feel like you've succeeded. And I feel like I meet people like that all the time. And I don't know, I feel like that's the success story. It's not money.